somehow me going to talk to him about something is going to be a wake-up call.
Y'all, did anyone really think this day would come? Because after years of denial, tears, and endless rumors, LaTisha Scott has finally made a decision that's shaking love and marriage, Huntsville, to its core. She's filing for divorce from Marsau Scott, the man she once called her rock, her protector, her partner in everything. And the reason behind it? Let's just say, it's way deeper than anyone imagined. From the outside, they looked like a power couple, successful, confident, and unbothered by the drama around them.
The part of the harassing communications was you sending the picture.
No,
Right.
no, it wasn't.
Okay, that's the question I gotta ask. The question is, how do you feel about that? That makes me lose respect for Marcel.
If it was true.
If it was true, yeah. I didn't
So
say
now
it was
that
true.
he's saying
I
it
assumed it was true.
So
You
if
assumed it
now that
was?
he's saying that it's not true, how do you feel about it?
I don't know if I would believe Marcel.
But behind closed doors, things were far from picture perfect. For years, LaTisha held her head high, defending her husband against every rumor that came their way. She smiled through whispers of infidelity, laughed off gossip, and clapped back at critics who dared to question her marriage. But deep down, she was crumbling, trapped in a relationship that made her question everything she thought she knew about love, loyalty, and respect. What nobody expected was that the final straw wouldn't come from a rumor, but from something that hit her at the very core of who she is as a woman and as a mother.
Lose respect for me, because what you're saying right now isn't even true. So I'm up here telling you what the truth is, and you still say that you have no respect for me. So I'm saying, okay, it must be something deeper. So what is it?
And now, the truth about what finally pushed LaTisha to walk away from Marsau is spilling out, and it's heartbreaking. To understand how things got to this point, we've got to rewind. When Love and Marriage, Huntsville first aired, viewers instantly noticed that Marsau and LaTisha had a very traditional setup. Marsau was the businessman, the provider, the man in control, and LaTisha? She was the devoted wife and mother who made sure the home ran smoothly. At first, fans admired their dynamic. It looked like they had it all figured out. But as the show went on, the cracks in their marriage started to show, and they weren't small cracks either.
This is crazy. Like, people are really offering you money to come on this show and lie. So at that point, I was like, forget it. It's a lie. Like, now I don't believe anything.
Marsau had this way of talking to LaTisha that rubbed people the wrong way. He'd often dismiss her ideas, mock her feelings, and make jokes at her expense. What started as playful teasing quickly began to look like emotional manipulation. Fans noticed that anytime LaTisha tried to express herself or challenge Marsau, he'd shut her down. He'd twist her words, turn the blame on her, or simply laugh things off like her emotions didn't matter.
Find somebody else to play with. If you want to come over here and play on me, you can do that.
In the early seasons, it was clear that Marsau believed in old-school gender roles. He wanted LaTisha at home, focused on the kids, while he handled business. And for a while, she accepted it. She believed that being a good wife meant keeping her husband happy, no matter how much she had to sacrifice. But as time went on, LaTisha began to find her own voice. She went back to school, started her own business ventures, and began carving out her own identity outside of being Marsau's wife. And that's when everything changed. Instead of supporting her growth, Marsau seemed threatened by it. He'd downplay her achievements, roll his eyes when she talked about her goals, and even joke that her ambitions were getting in the way of their marriage. To him, her success wasn't something to celebrate, it was something to control. One of the most uncomfortable moments came when LaTisha expressed that she wanted more independence. Instead of encouraging her, Marsau laughed in her face, saying she was doing too much. That moment hit fans hard because it showed how little he respected her dreams. And the sad part? It wasn't just a one-time thing. That pattern continued for years. Every time LaTisha tried to address their issues, whether it was about his attitude, his long absences, or the cheating rumors that just wouldn't go away, Marsau would flip it on her. He'd accuse her of being insecure, emotional, or influenced by outside noise. It was classic gaslighting. And while viewers could see it happening, LaTisha was still in denial. She wanted so badly to believe that her husband loved her, that he was just misunderstood, that their marriage was worth fighting for. But here's the twist: while LaTisha was busy defending Marsau, the whispers about his alleged affairs kept growing louder. From mysterious business trips to secretive text messages and women claiming they had receipts, the rumors were impossible to ignore. And when Martel Holt, who had his own messy cheating scandal, hinted that Marsau wasn't so innocent himself, fans started connecting the dots. But instead of denying the accusations outright, Marsau did what he always does: he danced around them. He joked, he deflected, he made sarcastic comments that left more questions than answers. That behavior only made people more suspicious. Even when women started coming forward with claims that they had been involved with him, Marsau brushed it off. Meanwhile, LaTisha was the one taking the heat. People called her naive, blind, even desperate for holding on to a man who clearly didn't respect her. Still, she stayed. She smiled for the cameras, she stood beside him at events, and she kept saying, "We're fine. People just want to see us fail." But deep down, she wasn't fine at all. Sources close to the couple say that over time, LaTisha's trust in Marsau completely eroded. He became secretive, staying out late, guarding his phone, and taking calls he couldn't explain. And when she questioned him, he'd accuse her of being paranoid. Things reached a breaking point when, according to insiders, a woman contacted LaTisha directly, not just with rumors, but with hard proof. Screenshots, call logs, and photos that left little room for denial. At first, LaTisha didn't want to believe it. She thought maybe it was fake, maybe someone was trying to ruin them. But when she started connecting the dots, the late nights, the business trips that didn't make sense, the sudden mood changes, everything clicked. It was the wake-up call she never wanted but desperately needed. When she confronted Marsau, he didn't confess or apologize. Instead, he doubled down, laughing it off and telling her she was overreacting. That moment broke something inside her. It was like she finally realized that no matter how much she loved him, she couldn't keep fighting for a man who didn't fight for her. But that's not the only reason she decided to walk away. What nobody knew was that their problems went far beyond infidelity. LaTisha had been carrying emotional wounds for years, feeling invisible, unheard, and unappreciated. Marsau's constant need to be in control, his dismissive attitude, and his refusal to validate her feelings had slowly drained her spirit. And as their children got older, LaTisha started seeing things differently. She didn't want her daughter growing up thinking that this was what marriage should look like, a woman silencing herself to keep a man comfortable. So, she made the hardest decision of her life. She chose herself. Sources say LaTisha quietly met with a lawyer months before the news broke. She started preparing, not out of anger, but out of peace. She knew that this time, there was no going back. And once the paperwork was ready, she filed. The moment the news hit the internet, fans were in shock. Some were cheering her on, saying it was long overdue. Others were heartbroken, remembering how much she had fought to keep her marriage alive. But what stood out the most was how calm LaTisha seemed this time. No clapping back, no denial, no tears on camera, just quiet strength. Meanwhile, Marsau has been spiraling. Instead of addressing the situation head-on, he's been posting cryptic messages about loyalty and faith, pretending like nothing's wrong. But behind the scenes, sources say he's desperately trying to stop the divorce. He's allegedly reached out to mutual friends, even using their kids as a reason to work things out. He's told people that the media blew things out of proportion, that LaTisha is being influenced by her mother, Miss Wanda, someone he's always clashed with. But this time, those excuses aren't working. People close to LaTisha say she's finally standing firm. She's tired of being made to look foolish, tired of feeling small, tired of sacrificing her happiness for the sake of appearances. For the first time, she's prioritizing her peace, not the image of a perfect marriage. And let's be real, Marsau knows what's at stake. Their lives are deeply intertwined. They share businesses, properties, and a public brand that thrives on their image as a couple. Losing LaTisha doesn't just mean losing his wife, it means losing control over the empire they built together. That's why, according to insiders, he's been trying to delay the legal process. He's allegedly avoiding signing certain documents, hoping to buy himself time. But the truth is, LaTisha's mind is made up. After everything she's endured, the gaslighting, the disrespect, the betrayal, there's no fixing what's been broken. And here's the part that really hits deep: this isn't just about love gone wrong. It's about a woman rediscovering her worth after years of being told she wasn't enough. LaTisha has always been the heart of the Scott family, the glue holding everything together. But now, she's realizing she doesn't need to hold together something that's falling apart by itself. She's choosing to rebuild not as a wife trying to save her husband's image, but as a woman reclaiming her own power. Fans who once begged her to leave are now celebrating her courage. They've watched her transform from a quiet, unsure wife into a confident woman who's finally saying, "I deserve better." And the way she's handling this divorce with grace, calm, and quiet dignity is earning her more respect than ever. Marsau, on the other hand, is struggling with a reality he never thought would come. For years, he acted like he was untouchable, like LaTisha would never leave no matter what. But now, he's realizing that when a woman reaches her breaking point, there's no going back. And here's the twist that nobody saw coming: the moment LaTisha walked away, doors started opening for her. Business deals, brand opportunities, and a wave of public support began pouring in. It's almost poetic: the moment she stopped chasing validation from her husband, the world started recognizing her for who she truly is. Through all the chaos, one thing is clear: LaTisha isn't just ending a marriage. She's ending a chapter of silence, control, and emotional pain. She's stepping into a new season of independence, peace, and purpose. And while Marsau may still be fighting to change her mind, it's becoming clearer every day that this time, she's not looking back. For years, people said, LaTisha will never leave. But they were wrong. She's leaving not because she stopped loving him, but because she finally started loving herself. And maybe that's the most powerful kind of ending, the kind where the woman everyone doubted finds her voice and uses it, not to argue, but to walk away in peace. So, is this really the end for the Scotts? Or will Marsau find one last way to pull her back in? Either way, one thing's for sure: love and marriage, Huntsville will never be the same again. Because this isn't just another reality TV breakup, it's a woman reclaiming her story, one decision at a time. And this time, the story isn't about Marsau. It's about LaTisha finally free, finally choosing herself, and finally done being silent.